Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 30 base. Record. Hey, Delta.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Go. Let's go. Have to go.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now. Ready?
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 5. 18 Gator. 61. Snap.
Again, it's Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go, son. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 23. Yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You go tight. Lady, you got tight right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now this throw complete to Washington. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3. Sam off. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, Swift, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rudolph now to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch the safety creep. General West. Hey, Alpha. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the edge. Protein spill. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the 2nd down throw on target. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rudolph, complete. It's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but this is a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Rudolph looking to throw, and he's got it complete to Anderson. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Mike 7. 2.
Now Rudolph going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
218, chopper. 53. the mic. 53 is the mic.
They are going for it. It's Rudolph. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Check 26, check 26.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Check 55 the mic. Check 55 the mic. Hey, Eddie. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. James has got it, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Darnold. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Out. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 5.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Looking to throw on second down. Rudolph. Johnson's got it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On second and 9, Darnold completes it to Aguilar. 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Darnold from the gun. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rudolph now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to Washington. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's